Eat my Doritos.
Is it only one you have to go into one F1 track this year?
I'm just asking Josh what the weather will be in the race. Yeah, Rates chose to stay.
Did he get off of the contract?
Pardon?
Did Rates get off the contract?
Oh yeah, but he just chose to stay down in F2, which is fine. We need F2 drivers.
I was thinking, I reckon without Corey gone, I reckon I could have won.
He was just very, very quick. Oh, there goes Storm off track. He's spinning around in the gravel. He's just having a good time, let him do his thing. Down in last. I better run for a pee then. Four drivers disqualified. Fucking hell. It's gonna be good.
I think Toby's on a wheel.
Ah.
Have a lot of smoother input in
Right, I'm gonna start it now. Alright. I'll take a look. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. We've had a week break from F2 at the moment here at the TFR League. And we're back again for Season 2 and trying to leave the session now. So we do have most of our drivers moving up into F1. I've got Bass Branch with me here today, one of our old F2 drivers, now moving into F1. So you've raced with quite a few of these guys previously, so who do you think wants to maybe look out for here today? Okay, can you just speak again? I want to make sure it's picking up your audio.
Hello.
Just give me a second. Right, one more.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you slightly, but I'll just set the volume for you. Alright. So formation lap will be going away now as Halsey has joined the session. He won't be racing, fortunately. At least we don't have an issue like in F1. Alright, so everything should be all good from there. So, Rates, you would say, is one to watch out for. Starting third today. It's not starting in the highest position he's ever started in, but Toby has gone and got P1. I have noticed in the last few races he was getting quite fast, as Leon Miner does get disqualified from the session. But another person to look out for, I would say, is Detchkiller. He has qualified P2 on those hard tyres, so very impressive by him. And yeah, very impressive by him. Yeah, so it should definitely be an interesting one, but it should be also a good one to watch. Alright, so the drivers are lining up on the grid now. It's going to be Storm to be pulling up the rest of the grid.
Four drivers there have been disqualified. Notably, 5th and 6th will be starting on cold tyres, which definitely impact the start of their race.
Yeah, and here we go. So 5 lights are on in Spain now. And there we go, Flaming Fire does get a drive-through penalty, but Toby-1 Kenobi does look like he gets away well. Detchkiller looks under threat by Rakes in that Prima, but a lot of slipstream. Yeah, very clean getaway from most drivers, but that is a spin from Leon Minor. So Toby is just pulling away, and Detchkiller is going to be holding back the rest of the grid because he's on the hard compound. And that's another spin, that's Flaming Fire facing the wrong way. So here we go, heading up to the DRS zone in Sector 2 now. Not much grid changes at the moment.
Storm looks to be all over the back of ABRKR. Is he going to think he is tempting those moves? He's putting his front wing in the mirror of the Dams driver.
It does look like another spin.
He's looking to get that place. It does look like another spin from. Yeah, but I think it's Liars did actually spin it there.
Yeah, very unfortunate by him. But Crispy is all up on the back of that Arden in P6. As we're coming down the straight now, we're going to go on board with Crispy. Llama goes really defensive, goes onto the grass a bit there. That's going to really impact him going down into turn 1. Also in front we also have Ollie and Zoga side by side. Crispy's unable to get the move done there, so he's going to stay behind Llama for this moment in time. As the timing tower has done its own thing again, and we'll wait for that to fix. But yeah, Crispy going down the inside now.
A bit of contact there. Llama's front wing just tapping the rear right tyre of Crispy. Quite lucky that there wasn't a puncture, but obviously it's a game, so you can't expect a little bit of leniency on that. It can happen.
Yeah, but it was a really good move by Crispy, no doubt about that anyway. But just getting the elbows out there, Nate.
Sending it on the inside of Llama there. It was a good move. I think it may be been a bit of a rush move, but nonetheless it was one of maybe intentionally the best move we'll see today, as the pack does seem to be, front guys anyway seem to be especially Toby pulling away 1.7 seconds on the third lap. That takes
Yeah.
straight out of the DRS range.
But now everyone's going to be starting to get their overtaking done when DRS is now enabled this lap. But Llama dropping positions left, right and centre as Storm also gets past him there, and then Llama goes underneath him on my screen. I don't know if that was for you, but but Storm still got the move done anyway. Llama's got no damage to his front wing, so everything is still all good. And DJ 3.8 seconds behind, but Bandy 4.0 seconds behind him, with the two Sauber Leon right behind him, and it's Lias also behind. And that's a spin. That is Bandy out the session. That is Bandy retired. I don't think we're going to see a safety car. His car is not really on track, and the stewards have removed that quite quick.
The Chiller also had a 3-second time penalty.
Oh.
He's gonna have to pull 3 seconds on Toby at the moment. As Toby doesn't have any. I think he might have his warning. I'll check now, but it's one warning. Chiller does have a 3-second time penalty. He will, if he wants to win this race, have to pull 3 seconds on Toby. That is as if Toby doesn't get a 3-second time penalty, but at the moment I don't think he will. Seems to just be in another world of his own right now, or he's just extending that gap.
Well, Crispy gaining on Ollie, looking around the outside, bit of contact there. That is Crispy going really wide, losing the position to ABRK. Very unfortunate by him. Ollie was going quite slow there, but was well on his racing line. Very unfortunate by him.
We have our first pitter onto Leon Minor. I think he might just be going too hard to the end of the race now. It'll be very much of a struggle for him coming into the closing laps, as Barcelona is quite tired demanding. I think Flame Fire is also coming into the pit lane, but I don't know what tyre he's going to go on to.
Yeah.
I don't think a medium tyre can last the end of this race.
Yeah, Crispy went wide once more there. I think he might be really struggling on those mediums now. I think they might be a bit too heated for him, even though Spain looking quite good today due to it not being high temperature here. And I've been informed there is some chance of rain, so that could really make the race a lot more interesting. But here comes Rakes. Detchkiller was still pulling away from him, but due to the DRS, Rakes is right back on the gearbox of him, not letting him get away enough. As here comes Storm on Crispy as well. We've got a line from P5 all the way through to P10. So we'll see how this ends up for him. Will the dirty air affect him, as it's quite a big factor here in Barcelona?
ABRKR is, I think he's definitely catching the old Renault manager of Ollie there. Oh, that's spin.
That's his Lias, facing the wrong way there, and he's already done his pit stop, so that's not going to be doing any favours for those tyres of his. So he's definitely going to have to try and catch it up. Oh, that's going to be a major performance issue down here at Barcelona today. But ABRK right on the rear of that Sauber in front, as we're off into the DRS zone now. Ollie loses his back end a bit there. ABR's going to have a move, I reckon. Yep, right, tucked in that slipstream. DRS side on with Ollie, and past Ollie before the turn. But will Ollie try and fight it? No, he's going to let that happen, as Crispy also looking to make a move, and that's 2 positions Ollie's lost, down 1 straight. That's really unfortunate by him, and now Storm's fancying his chances as well. he's going to want to clear that Sauber as quick as possible. Right, so we do have Elias going into the pits for a second pit stop right now. As Leon Minor does get the overtake done. So that is Leon moving up into P11 currently. So we got two battles, and that's Crispy losing his rear there, almost spinning out, but manages to catch it, but that puts him under threat by Ollie and Storm. So we'll see what happens into this DRS straight as Ollie goes into pits, closely followed by Storm. These two are getting off those mediums that tyre as quickly as possible, so we're going to see if that pays off for him. So we do have Rakes and Ollie and Storm in the pit lane at the moment to put on the hard compound. That does leave Crispy right behind that Dams as we are going into Sector 2 now. So Storm and Ollie will be fighting out on the exit as Crispy does pick up a 3-second time penalty. So Storm is right on the back of Ollie at the moment. Do you have any opinion on Storm? I know you've raced against him before. He had quite an unlucky season last season, so do you think?
He did have quite an unlucky season last season. So I don't know, judging off his performance this season, this race, I think he might have near enough the same season. But I mean, he was a great driver last season. He did put in quite a few good overtakes on the people. But I think he might struggle again this season. To be honest with you, not to sound offensive, but I do just think this might be another season for Storm to get. Well, that is just judging off the first race, but so he could turn it around. Saying that he might be close, not now. He is gaining on Ollie though, and I think that was Crispy coming into the pit lane there. It'd be hard to be honest to chill with another 3-second time penalty.
Very unfortunate by him. I've fixed the audio issue now, so everything should be running smoothly. So Storm is going to want to clear Ollie as quickly as possible. We've seen Ollie not having the greatest pace here. This might not be the track for him, but Leon Minor all the way back in P11, 25 seconds behind, so not having a race he will want to remember. So we're going to stick with the shortest gap at the moment, and that is Storm on Ollie. So we can see the undercut from Ollie and Storm also did not work on the Prima of Crispy, as Zoga's gone into the pit lane now. So it does look like he has gone and put on the hard tyre, as his teammate has just got past him. So we've got DJ up in P4 at the moment on 8-lap old hards, but I've noticed ABRK is on 8-lap old mediums. Do you think the mediums will last that long, as we do have a spin by its lights once again?
What do you mean, as in like going this far into the race?
Or would you say he's under risk from the undercut from all the other drivers behind at the moment?
Yeah, he's definitely on the risk. He's definitely on a risk of the cut at the moment. It's quite clear that he could also be struggling, as I'm pretty sure 8-lap-old mediums. He'd be around about 50%, 60% old tyres by now. So I mean, if he goes any further, then he is risking a puncture definitely, or blowout. But I'm pretty sure he might pit this lap, to be honest.
We'll certainly keep an eye out, and it does. Yeah, he's gone into the pit lane. But we do have Ollie looking to make a move on Storm, just a bit too far back in that DRS zone. Yeah, so we'll see how many places he will lose. I do believe he'll do a battle with Crispy. He was the driver in front, so he was P7, so we'll see where he comes out. As he's not released himself from the pits, he's sat in the pits.
I wonder what's happened there.
Oh no, he's teleported out now, and he's beat Crispy out, so he's maintained position. So maybe those tyres...
Oh yeah, he does get in front of Crispy.
Maybe those tyres are fine. Ollie goes past Storm now. Down the inside around turn 3, really good move by Ollie, but Storm's not going to let it go lightly, as he's on the outside for turn 4 now. And he's going to back out of that one. Storm all over the back of Ollie here as DJ goes and picks up a 3-second time penalty. So it does look like Toby's probably in the best position right now. But we'll certainly see how this plays out as Dexkiller still needs to pit. As that did look like a move done by ABR back on Crispy down the inside there. Really bold move from the Dams driver there on the Prima.
This is also helping Ollie out, both Crispy and ABR fighting, so he is catching them. They keep battling it out. Ollie will end up catching the 2 drivers in front, but he is out of DRS. They are gonna. I think Crispy might have a go here, or he just backs out of it last second. That is good job in there by Crispy. There's a little bit of contact being made. Is Crispy gonna try and go up the inside here? No, he's in the.
Yeah, we did see in turn 1. Toby just get past DJ there on the 10-lap-old hard, so DJ should maybe think about coming in for his pit stop shortly. Doesn't seem to be gaining any time on anyone on them. But we do have around the back of the grid for P13 and P12 coming down the main straight now. It's Elias looking for a move, backs out on Flaming Fire there. As I see yellow flag. That is DJ spun round. So he is definitely going to have to get off those hard tyres now. They will not be lasting any longer here at Spain, as it does look like the sun might start to be coming out here. So good DRS open on DJ, and DJ stayed out for another lap on those hards. Very risky strategy by him. So that's a sector 3 yellow flag, and it probably is Leon Minor as he moves off track. Goes back on here with Flaming Fire right behind, and it's Elias. It's going to be a three-way battle for P11. No points given for P11, but we'll certainly be on board for this action as we're coming down to the DRS straight. That's Elias getting the move done. Quite getting elbows out Leon there as he goes into the pit lane. So a bit pointless battling there.
front left hand side wing damage. It looked to be almost all gone. So
yeah, very questionable battling there. I mean, if you're gonna battle with a broken wing and also go into the pit straight after, it seems just like a waste of time for the other driver. But nothing wrong with that. As Storm still gaining on Ollie, and we've got Crispy still gaining on ABRK. But that is a spin from Rakes. Rakes is facing the wall.
I think he has come out with no wing damage, so he should be able to just get back on the track. Oh, he does.
Whoa, that.
ABR just narrowly missing Rakes there.
Yeah, and that is gonna give Crispy an opportunity there.
ABR will not be happy about that incident. That was
dirty by the Prima team there.
But Rakes maybe should have just checked behind him before he rejoined the track there. But I mean, it's a racing incident, possibly. But I think that will go to the stewards definitely.
But the Campos are doing very, very well today, so far in P2 and P3. Could these be our new championship constructors winners? I don't know, but ABRK not very happy about that move. You can tell he's definitely aggravated in his cockpit there. But Llama on the fresh medium tyre looking to make light work of these drivers in front. Now Storm's dropped out of DRS range from Ollie and is just pushing way too hard through the corners and just losing more and more time. Needs to keep himself composed now. This is the last place you want to lose your head, as Llama's not even in the game anymore. As that's Islias retiring in the pit lane there. So Llama has literally just lagged out.
As quick as possible right now, as Storm has just gained a massive amount of time back on him.
Can you see if you can give him an invite back to the session, please?
Yeah, of course.
And his car's gone into the pits, just to top it off. So that is disaster for Llama there, his car going into the pit lane when he was on fresh medium tyres. Very surprised with Ditch Killer
There was
though.
a bit of contact there between Storm and Ollie, I think. Storm did push Ollie wide. I'm pretty sure, if I saw that correct.
Still both no damage, but
Is it wrong?
DJ's up into the points now. And it looks like Flaming Fire will be coming to join him.
What's his game attack?
It's just Llama Gamer 078. And then it should come up. 078.
Yep.
Okay. Right, so Crispy gaining on his teammate still. Bit fresher tyres from Crispy as Llama does get back into the session. He's not going to be very happy when his car's going to put on the 11 lap old hard tyres when he was just on 0 lap mediums. So I don't know what all that's about, but his car's pitted on its own. It's very unfortunate by him.
Did you say 11 lap old halves?
Yep, he's on 11 lap old hard tyres now.
Your thing, I don't know, my thing might be messed up. This is on 0 lap old mediums for me.
For me, he's on the hard compound. I'm not sure which one he's on then. Let's see if I can get a look.
Codemasters for you.
It says he hasn't even pit on my screen.
Well.
Oh, as he goes into the pit now.
Oh
no, that's not Llama. Yeah, Llama is on the 0 lap mediums. We ain't confused now. There's Flaming Fire on the 11 lap old hards, and now he goes into the box. So now Llama is going to have to really catch up to DJ at the moment, who is very, very far ahead of him at 18.5 seconds. And I think it might be too late for a safety car to come out at this point. Now, with these Primas, will team orders be applied? Will Crispy be able to pass rakes? Or will they hold position? As that's a spin from ABR. Ah, and that's Ollie going into the back of him. Oh no, it was Storm. He rejoined the track very, very dangerously there. That will definitely be a word from the stewards. And Storm's wing is kaput. Luckily, the driver behind is around 20-second gap to him.
Toby also, at the same time as that incident went on, Toby did all have a little look down the inside of the chiller there, but I don't think he'll need to be honest with you, as the chiller do have a 6-second time penalty. So as long as things stay like they are now, Toby will get the first feature race win of the season.
Yeah, but the thing with Detch Hill at the moment, he's on 0 lap medium, so he can really pull out a gap on Toby here.
I think that's what he is.
But he has got way too many penalties. And Toby is clean, so Detchiller might really struggle to pull out a big enough gap. I think he'll need 6 seconds.
Yeah, the chiller does seem to. He just did set a fast lap there, but unless he can pull out an astonishing 2 laps to pull 6-second lead, I think second place. He'll have to settle second place.
Yeah, but who knows? Toby could still have a spin. No driver has never had a spin. There's always sometimes something up with your car, so we'll see if anything happens to Toby or Detchiller as this race does slowly come to a close and we move on to the sprint. What's been surprising me is Crispy has been on the back of his teammate, sometimes within 0.2 seconds from him, but there seems to be no order for him to overtake or rates to let him through, so guessing these are the positions they want to hold.
Yeah, or team orders have been put into place to say drivers are allowed to fight, but are to give each other room. Oh, Leon Miner there, just straight into the wall. That's very unlucky. Very unlucky for Leon Miner there.
Yeah, I go on board with Ollie to see his car in the wall now. So as long as all these drivers finish now, they will get points. So that's their goal at the moment, just to finish this race. But yeah, very unfortunate debut for Leon Miner, who was in F1 but being moved down to F2. So one of our newcomers here. But what a debut by Detch Hiller. What a race from him. Might have a few time penalties in the bag at the moment, but he's most certainly been very much dominating this race from the very beginning. Toby very unfortunate for losing the place, but Detch Hiller also looks like he's off the fastest lap.
Yeah, I've got to put it to him. I think I want to say it now, but he's up there for my drive of the day.
Yeah,
at the moment,
100%.
There was a sprint race to come, but definitely of the driver of the feature race is for me definitely Detchiller.
For me, I'll probably have to go with Storm Twister for being in P7. He did start in 14th, and so he's moved up 7 positions from the start, so really dominating the race from him. Very unfortunate by that wing damage. That was ABRK coming back onto the track very dangerously there, but DJ is really closing the gap. Every turn seems to be going down a tenth but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. I think Storm is safe to take home P7. But we'll see what the penalties have to play at the end of the race. No one's been lapped here, which is... And never mind, I do take that back. Flaming Fire has been lapped by Toby and Detchiller at the moment. So that is the only car on track that has been lapped. Only 4 DNFs, not a bad result. But we'll certainly see the action in the feature race, as DJ Perks will most likely be starting in P1. And Detchiller will be starting in P8, so very interesting to see what happens in turn 1 there.
We'll wait with the 3-second time penalty. That will give Crispy. I think Crispy doesn't have a time penalty, but
I'll have a quick look on that. I'm pretty sure he does.
Have time penalties.
So we'll see how this comes into play. Toby goes and takes home P1. Detchiller 8 seconds behind due to penalties. So he really did have a lot of penalties on him. I think 12 seconds worth by the look of things. Zoga comes home P3. Rakes P4, Crispy P5. So now we have Ollie going around the final corner now. Will he be able to take any position? No, he's going to be coming home P6. As Storm limping across, but DJ right behind him. 3 tenths behind, 4 tenths behind.
This could be a photo finish, this, if DJ can...
No, DJ loses his 3! And that is going to be Storm.
On the last corner. That was very unlucky for DJ. Storm obviously going very slow because of his wing damage, but that was very unlucky for DJ, but well held for Storm there.
So here comes Llama scaling the final corner in the Arden. And he comes across the line and hits the wall. I don't know if he gained a position there, because I'm pretty sure it was clean P9, so didn't gain any positions on penalties there. Driver of the day, even selected by the game, Storm Twister 44, for gaining 7 positions from the start. So now we should have the sprint race coming up. I believe that is 14 laps, 12 laps. I'm not 100% sure, if I'm honest. But
I think it's 12 laps or 15 laps. I think so, anyway.
Yeah, we'll most certainly have a look for that. So we do have Toby taking home 25 points, Detchiller 20 points, Zoga 15, Rakes 12, Crispy Hang 10, Ollie 8, Storm Twister 6, DJ Perks 4, Llama Gamer 2, and Flamey Fire 1. The other 4 drivers sadly did DNF here at Barcelona. So here we go, loading into the sprint race now. What will the weather conditions be like? Will it be raining? I'm not sure. It was quite cloudy before, and it's even more misty here in the sprint race. So will we have rain to come? Hopefully. That'll make it a lot more interesting mid-race. So DJ will be starting up in P1. Along Storm in P2. Bass, are you still with me? I think you might like that other session.
Yeah, I think my internet just went off there.
Okay, I'll send you an invite back whilst we go for the formation lap. I forgot you have to do it this way on Xbox. Just give me a second. Right, there we go. Right, so we have DJ starting up in P1. On finishing off the front row will be Storm in P2. Then starting the second row will be Ollie, followed by Crispy. Then we have the other perimeter of Rakes. We have Zoga Gamer in the Campos, Det Schiller in the Carlin, and Toby in the other Campos.
Okay, right, I'm back in the session right now. It's loading in. No, okay. I'm back just as they pull up to the start line.
So we did have 2 people disqualified once again. So 13 laps here. The hards will do the whole of the race here in the sprint, but it's definitely going to be a push, especially if a safety car comes out. You won't hesitate a free pit stop. Now the question is, we've seen DJ, he's not had the quickest pace round here, but still managing to pick up a decent amount of points in the feature. So how will his race starts be? Will he be able to hold position off the start, or will someone else take it from him due to there being a lot of slipstream going down into turn 1?
Alright, we have our last car, Leon Miner, just pulling the pits, going up to the start line right now.
Alright, so do you want to take us away for the start?
We have 5 red lights at the moment, and the lights are out. Storm getting a very good start there from second place. He could be, I think he's going to take first place off DJ, sorry, on the first corner. There was a bit of contact there. Crispy, and DJ spins it. There's big contact there. This could be a safety car. There's contact there. There's Bandy and Leon there pushing each other around the corner. DJ with a 5-second time penalty, which the severe collision from ABR. Storm pulling away really good there from second. Crispy's really close behind, and we could be seeing a move here from Crispy. Storm does go really deep on the stairs, and there is contact there from Storm and Crispy. Crispy losing out 1 place. Is he going to lose out another place? No way, he does lose out to the Chiller there. I'll be going straight to the stewards. Now, Storm did come back onto the track, well, did come across the track there on Crispy and did just touch his side pod there, which sent Crispy. Rakes and both the Primers, 3rd and 4th now, they'll be wanting to capitalise on their good feature race performance, and so will the Campos. Toby down in 9th, though he did drop. He has dropped the 1 place from the start. I think that is due to that collision or spin with DJ. I don't think he has any wing damage at the moment. When he comes to a start finish line, he does have wing damage on the left hand side, which will be also hamper his charge back up. But there's a lot of there is quite a few people who have pitted. Rates dropped down to 10th there, or if this might be messing up on my screen. Is there anything happening on your screen?
Yeah, it's starting to mess up again, but if we noticed, Det Schiller is up in P2. And he started in P8, so really good ball
He's
move,
right
and he
on
goes
the
into
move
the
there,
rear of
Storm.
Storm really struggling to hold him behind, and I don't think he'll be able to do it for another 10 laps. So he's going to have to really whip something out the bag here. But I'm really surprised in that turn 1 incident that there was not a safety car.
Yeah, there was about three cars there had either spun it or been crashed into. The chiller there does go through moving Storm. You have the inside line here. Storm also
And Storm has the inside now. Can he hold it? It looks like he might be able to. He's got the inside for the next turn as well. No, that's Chiller looks like he might have it.
Here. This is great racing from the two of them here. There is the side by side on every corner. The Chiller does get the upper hand though of Storm, but again, Stormy did have an absolutely great start to the race there from P2 straight to P1 on the first turn. But let's just hope he can capitalise on. Oh, we have Rakes going from Evan Crispy there, his teammate.
It looks to be cleanly through there. It does look like Leon right on the back of Llama, who has liked out once again, it looks like, as he's going down the inside. And Leon's made the move. Done and dusted, moving on to try and track down Ollie now. Do have Rakes right on the back of Storm. We've seen incidents between these two quite a lot in the past. So we'll see how this goes today. Rakes can have DRS on the slipstream. Storm can't really defend against this. Storm's going to have to let the position go, it almost looks like, but he's going to keep trying to fight. As he goes into Crispy, Crispy makes a really late move there. And Crispy loses it. And there goes Zoga.
Oh, Crispy and Zoga do make contact there. I don't know if that's wing damage for Crispy. It might be wing damage there on Crispy's right hand side.
No, it does look like he's all fine there. However, Storm was not in the wrong there. Crispy just went over a curb and just didn't get a really good outcome from it. It's very unfortunate by him, but we do have Det Chiller gaining 6 positions from the start. If he's not his driver a day, he most certainly is now, just for that race start.
He does seem to be taking this long right hander just quite a bit tight there. His front wheels are running onto the grass. Could be slowing his pace down, or it could maybe, if he goes any further, could end up spinning it, which obviously won't be good at all for our race leader.
Yep, Storm is soon going to be under threat by Zoga, or can he threaten Rakes before that? We'll certainly find out shortly. But it does look like everyone has a DRS apart from Rakes, but Zoga right on the rear of that MP. Not going to make them dive bomb, very wise by him. But we're going to stay right behind him at the moment. As the timing grid has gone once again.
Storm does have a good run here on Storm. Let's see how his exit's a bit shaky, but he will have DRS here. This could be a move into 3rd place for Zoga.
Yep, Storm doesn't have DRS. So here we go, Zoga side by side.
Oh, Zoga just having to go on to the go off off the circuit there. I don't really think he needed to there. Storm did give him the room, but then again, I'm not the one racing. I'm just commentating on what I see, but it did seem that Storm did leave him the room.
Yeah, but it's more in the heat of the moment. We can't really tell as much as we could if we were in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
But
And of course,
here's
you don't want to
Zoga.
get damage in a sprint race. There is not enough laps for you to just pit and then get back up.
Yep, Zoga right on the back of Storm, but Crispy even closer to Zoga. This could be really bad for Storm going into turn. No, he's going to keep position, but these two are going to be right behind him for the main DRS straight. Zoga even trying a late move there down the inside. Storm defending well. And it's Liars trying to catch up to Flaming Fire.
Zoga looking for the better exit there. I think he has got that better exit, and Storm should be. He's not. I think he's just not running it far enough. He's coming too tight in on that final corner exit, but he does seem he might get the move done. Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
Zoga's just gone into the back of Storm there. Zoga's been forced wide again. And that's going to be the Prima of Crispy getting past. Very unfortunate there.
I think Zoga was hoping Storm might have moved over, but Storm held his ground, which is perfectly fine. There's no need for Zoga to stick on that. Stick right behind Storm. He should have just gone straight to the on the racing line.
Yeah, but I'm sure Zoga's engineer is going to be telling him just to get his head down, try and get that position back now. As Crispy round the back, and there goes Crispy! Straight into the wall. That's massive wing damage.
Crispy and Storm. I don't know how big that contact was, but there definitely was a bit of contact.
It looked more like dirty air to me, as that is a Sector 2 yellow flag from Llama. Llama also off track. That seems to be a hot spot for people coming off track, and that is Storm wide. Storm's gone.
Storm went on off the circuit there. I don't think he has wing damage. And not against fellow competitor Crispy, who seems to be carrying on in the race.
Very, very risky strategy from Crispy. He's got no left side to his wing.
He's going to be struggling coming into this into turn 1 right now.
And there goes Leon, really late move, trying to get the move done as quick as possible. He knows he's wasting time as he loses his rear.
He took too much curb there, Leon.
Yeah, trying to force a move way too much.
Mistake around some of these corners at Barcelona. Very easy to do. But he does seem, he's getting really close to Crispy. He could have a move done here. No, he thinks twice.
So we've got two drivers on the rear of Crispy, but Crispy's going to slow him down through this turn more than they might think. So we will have to go very slow. Storm almost loses it there, manages to catch it.
Leon will have DRS here. With also Crispy with his wing damage, I'll be impacting his straight line speed there. There is a bit of contact there between Crispy and Leon. It doesn't seem to have compromised Leon's line coming into that corner, luckily. But Storm is all over the back of Crispy. We also have Flaming Fire here. He's going to come into this battle here.
Yeah, Storm's teammate catching up.
Looks like Storm should get the move done here. And Crispy does have DRS, but again with that wing damage, it will be hampering his straight line speed there. Oh, there was Crispy moving in the middle of the track there. Is he going to leave? Storm should get
trying around the outside.
Bit of contact. Oh,
Crispy pushes him a bit. Storm had nowhere to go when I was on board with him there, and that's Flaming Fire, his teammate, getting past. By the looks of things, Storm didn't have anywhere else to go. He tried to keep it within track limits as he goes for a move on his teammate. No team orders seem to be applied at the moment.
Teammate is going to fight back in there. There is a bit of contact coming into this battle between Flaming Fire and Storm, all being held up by Crispy with his wing damage.
They're going to have to clear him very quickly if they want to get higher positions, otherwise it's just going to be P6 and P7 if they're lucky.
Yeah, Storm had just a bit of a twitch from the rear. Oh, his teammate, they are properly battling. The two teammates here, this is slowing them down massively.
I'm pretty sure their principal won't be very happy about that.
No, they're fighting into every single corner. Then their team orders definitely need to be in space, in a place here. It does look like Flaming Fire should get a move done on Crispy. Yeah, Crispy just dips his wheel. ABR, he is off. I don't know if there's a bit of contact between Llama and ABR, but we'll find out later on.
Yeah, there goes Flaming Fire. Passed on Crispy now. So now it's just Storm that also needs to get the move done. Because now he is under threat by its liars.
Storm now does have a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, definitely not going to help his cause. Storm practically pushing Crispy through turn 4. As he's so close to the rear of him. But Ollie, really close to Zoga. Can Ollie sense podium points here? As we're coming down the straight. No, he's not going to be close enough yet. But here comes Storm. Eyeing up the back of that Prima now. Is he going to go for a move? Yeah, he's going for it.
There's a bit of contact made. Crispy does have the... If he stays in front.
Yeah, Crispy does not like giving an inch of space, and Storm catches it luckily, but now it's Elias looking to make a move. Storm has been getting very lucky with his catches on catching his car every time he's gone onto the curb. But Crispy doing really well with that wing damage.
If there's anything that Storm can take out of this race is if he can catch a lot of he can catch his car when it comes up from underneath him, definitely.
Yeah, now will Crispy actually give him the room that he needs? Last time there was no room given, and that's just Crispy pushing him off track.
Oh, Crispy just with that wing damage understeered straight into Storm there. Two drivers, they can see each other.
And Storm's had enough. He's retired the car, and so has Crispy. They've both had enough of that, and that's a virtual safety car.
It's a real shame there.
No, as I said, in my opinion, I would have probably let that go there if I was Crispy, knowing that Storm's made it past me.
And also
Storm was a car.
Crispy did have wing damage.
Yeah, and Storm was practically a car width in front. It was half a car. It was past the cockpit. So Crispy should have probably let that one go. But we'll certainly see in incidents after the race.
Now will we see maybe Bandy, as he's in 9th at the moment, he's 39 seconds behind DJ. Go to pit onto the medium tyres and try and go for the fastest lap. That could do that. I think that's
Green flag now though. Flaming Fire is going into the pit, so yeah, he's going to be going for the fastest lap. But very, very risky, because now he's just going to lose a place to It's Lias, DJ. So that's 2 positions. Yeah, Flaming Fire losing 2 positions. Very... I would say that was a very pointless move. No, that was a drive-through penalty.
He did get one off he did speed under the VSC.
Ah, very unfortunate by him.
Him down to 9th. No, it's fine. It's fine. So it drops him into the last catchment area for points in this sprint race.
Yeah, very unfortunate by him in P8 at the moment.
Now, if the Chiller gets any more, if he gets another penalty, then Rakes will inherit P1. As Rakes has 2 warnings and the Chiller has 1 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, very easy to pick up time penalties here at Spain.
The Rakes has just lost quite a bit of time there in that last few corners. I did watch that. He came out of the chicane and was very slow. So I don't know if he has any issues. Ollie, I think Ollie might have to settle for a 4th place finish here for his debut for F2.
But that's still very, very good finish position for our. Yeah, there's only a lap left, so don't worry about it too much. So,
are we going to interview the drivers or?
No. Just watch the stream and tell me who you think your driver of the day is. I think it was a close one.
My driver, I think the Chiller. I don't really need to. Well, I should say that. I don't think watching the streams necessary. But I think the Chiller definitely is my driver of the day.
Yep, 100%. As he's closing in on Toby to lap him. As he goes and sets the fastest lap of the race on his 12-lap old tyres.
If only if Storm the tyre.
Zoga's off.
The tyre, then. Zoga's off.
Ollie's in P3. And Zoga's also lost P4 to Minor. No wing damage, but it's Lias is looking to maybe take home P5 here. As Zoga's tyres are not going to be feeling great coming into turn 1. No, he's going to manage to make it through it.
In the last lap.
Yep, lap.
Ollie's 3rd place on his debut.
Really good drive by him. He just needs to keep a cool head for these final corners coming up.
Ollie would definitely be feeling a lot of pressure right now. Making sure not to dip his tyres into any of the grass. Not cause him to spin.
Yeah, the Campos fans definitely don't want to see that.
Yeah, as I was saying before, if only Storm didn't retire, then Storm would have been my driver of the day. Again, we got one in this feature, but he would have been my driver of the day for the sprint just because of his overtake. His start on start the race. That was just amazing to watch.
Very unfortunate by him, and that is someone else off. That's Rakes off by the finish line. Very fortunate he didn't lose a wheel there. Ollie comes home P3. Minor will hopefully take home P4, but Zoga is not far behind. If Minor has any penalties, you better watch out. As Zoga's going to be P5 still. As here comes It's Liars coming across the line now, P6. And DJ will be taking home P7. As we are migrating hosts, I'm going to quickly capture a screenshot of that before anything bad happens there.
Yeah, I've got one as well.
So Llama Gamer is going to be taking on P9. Normally you would be getting points all the way up till P10, but not in a sprint race. And Toby, P10. Very, very unfortunate race for Toby here. But he does take home fastest lap and steal that from Detschiller. So that is the end of the sprint race now. Very unfortunate by Storm and Crispy. Game gives Leon Minor driver of the day. Ollie getting P3 on his debut, but Detschiller winning the sprint race over Indy Carlin.
Ollie will be absolutely buzzing with that. He's come from the Renault manager to P3 on his debut. So
very good drive. Amazing win for Detschiller. Very unfortunate in the feature race not to get it as well, but those time penalties did rob him of it. So that is the end of the TFR League Round 1 F2 Season 2. I hope you all enjoyed this race today. Plenty of action, but I hope I see you all for round 2. So thank you for tuning in again, and see you in the